They're bringing sexy back. Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sexiest male characters on the CW series. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at male characters who are members of the main cast and whose shows aired on the CW, be that for all or just a part of their run. Number 10, Clark Kent, Smallville. The young Superman finding his feet in his rural Kansas hometown is an endearing concept to say the least. But throw in Tom Welling and you've hit a jackpot of attractive superhero casting. Following his formative years let us see the Man of Steel in a whole new light, as he struggles to come to grips with his powers and his destiny, and ultimately grows into the superhero we always knew he would become.
Maybe my destiny is more than just secretly saving people. Maybe it was also to give people hope. Someone to believe in.
He battles Lex Luthor, marries Lois Lane, and saves mankind more times than we can really count. What more could anyone want in a guy?
On this day, at this moment, I pledge the rest of my life to you. You've always believed in me, and I believe in you.
Number 9, Marcel Gerard, The Originals.
Well, 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 what have we here?
The show gets away with making you think Marcel is going to be the new big bad, the vampiric overlord of New Orleans' French Quarter, and then does a bait and switch by revealing that Marcel is actually a pretty good guy. The rules he enforces are really designed to keep all the supernaturals and humans in the area safe and contained, as well as protecting his surrogate daughter Davina.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're not alone. We'll fix this.
You won't let them hurt me?
No, nobody's gonna touch you.
Born a slave hundreds of years ago, the hybrid Klaus helped Marcel escape that life and become the hot and noble vampire leader we know and love today. Number 8, Josh Chan, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Pickle punch? Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, Josh Chan!
Any guy who can convince a girl to upend her entire life and move from New York to Cali after just bumping into her on the street is bound to have something special about him, and Josh definitely does.
Just chill, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, I gotta roll.
Oh, okay.
Catch you later.
Rebecca's childhood boyfriend. His good looks and winning personality have stuck with her throughout the years.
Dear Joshua Felix Chan, I remember the moment it began.
Trying to resist the urge to win him back and respect his relationship with Ice Queen Valencia proves difficult, especially when Josh carries on being so kind and thoughtful to everyone around him. He even regularly volunteers to work at a camp for disadvantaged teenagers. Aww.
You never tried to change me. That means so much. You have no idea.
Number 7, Oliver Queen, also known as Green Arrow. Arrow. Who knew that being stranded on an island in the North China Sea for 5 years would lead to former womanizer Oliver Queen hanging up his Lothario hat and donning a cape and tights instead?
Look, just tell me what you want.
You're gonna transfer $40 million into Starling City bank account.
After becoming the Green Arrow, Oliver's obsession with justice and eliminating corruption in Starling City also happened to be an obsession with working out. His gym montages are almost as exciting as his vigilante exploits, and few people can do the salmon ladder as well as Stephen Amell. He even takes on the role of Flash's mentor, helping Barry on his way to becoming the Scarlet Speedster.
Partners?
Partners.
Number 6, Dr. Ravi Chakrabarti, IZOMBIE. In his own words, he's a tall British doctor with great hair. It's entirely true, but those are not the only things that make Ravi great.
And as God is my witness, you'll never be hungry again. Fresh brains for later. For now, let's get to work.
As a medical examiner for King County's medical office, Ravi also moonlights as the only person trying to cure the zombie virus in the hope of letting Liv one day return to the land of the living. Loyal, good-hearted, and probably a genius. It's no wonder that he's also won the attention of Peyton Charles, assistant DA and later interim mayor.
I read it for the articles.
He's Liv's most trusted ally, and watching him nerd out about zombies is one of the best parts of the show.
They got tired of my warnings. A nuclear war or an asteroid strike is bad, but the most urgent issue facing humanity? Man-made plague.
Number 5, Nate Archibald, Gossip Girl. The resident golden boy, Nate is one of the more moral characters on Gossip Girl. For a start, he's the only member of the main cast to have never sent Gossip Girl a tip, and one of the least elitist characters overall.
I love you. But if you can't do the right thing, then I can't respect you. So the choice is yours.
While he isn't as caught up in the shady world of upper-class privilege as some of the others, he does spend most of his time chasing after women he'd be better off without.
Naked. Honey, you're
The hell's his deal?
I have no idea.
However, by the end of the show, he's matured and learned the error of his womanizing ways, heading into adulthood single and with aims to become mayor of New York.
I'd say New York is the greatest city in the world. Who wouldn't want to be mayor?
You'd be the youngest mayor ever in the history of the city.
Number 4, Rafael Solano, Jane the Virgin.
I took care of you when you were sick.
Which is why I didn't do this a year ago.
His playboy ways were sorely ended after a battle with cancer changed his life, leaving Rafael in a dead-end marriage with Petra, but also desperate for a family of his own.
I think we bring out an ugly side in each other. Don't you think?
Over the course of the show, his stolen sperm samples lead to this dream becoming a reality as he fathers 3 children, despite his on-off relationships with Petra and Jane, among other flings. Raph slowly becomes the ideal guy who will do anything for his kids, their mothers, and his family.
So sorry I'm late. Had to put the twins down.
Oh, no problem.
No. I am under strict instructions not to let you touch anything that might be contagious.
He's also ripped enough to make Michael insecure on more than one occasion, and to quickly win Alba's approval.
Cardio 4 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, chest and back. Tuesday, Thursday, biceps and tries. And Saturday, I blast my core.
I gotta get to the gym more.
Wow.
Number 3, Bellamy Blake, The 100. He's made his fair share of controversial choices on The 100, generally distrusting anyone who isn't one of the Sky people, and often able to be manipulated into doing other people's dirty work.
You have no proof. You need to find me some.
Eventually, however, Bellamy becomes a voice of reason, looking to further relations between his people and the Grounders, shedding his anarchistic, lawless ways seen at the show's beginning.
I got a better idea. You two go. Find it for us. Let the privileged do the hard work for a change.
Deep down, he just wants what's best for the Sky people, though this does result in the death of the also attractive Lincoln, a fan-favorite hero who only wanted peace and is executed for his trouble.
Maybe you'll try to open it.
Number 2, Dean Winchester, Supernatural. The arguably even better looking half of the Winchester brothers, the hunky duo who have led this long-running show for more than a decade.
That's what I call peace on Earth.
Dean is the guy that everybody wants, despite his terrible track record of many of his love interests. Well, dying. There's just something magnetic about him, be it his dedicated heroism and trying to rid the world of evil entities, or maybe it's just his face.
Pudding!
A funny, charming hunter of demons and other monsters who's always ready with a one-liner, Dean is as much a ladies' man as a man's man, but at the heart of it, he will also do anything to protect humanity and his allies. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
We're just getting used to low-waist jeans.
Got rid of Mixie.
I did.
That means nothing's stopping us.
You're not a killer.
Number 1, Damon Salvatore, The Vampire Diaries. The show begins with Elena unable to decide which Salvatore sibling she likes more, intellectual Stefan, who only wants to help, or his tall, dark, and handsome brother Damon.
Damon.
Hello, brother.
Ultimately, though, Damon will always win out, proving that very little is hotter than a brooding, morally gray vampire.
If I'm gonna feel guilty about something, I'm gonna feel guilty about this.
It's everything you wanted. Even when he starts out as the antagonist who will do anything to ruin things for his brother, fans couldn't help but fall in love with him. He went on to be one of the few characters to appear in every single episode, becoming the reluctant anti-hero who stole the small screen of the CW for years.
I don't think I've ever seen you more alive.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.